So let's talk hot topics. Recently, our president sanctioned and supported gay marriage, you know, for everyone. And what are your thoughts on that?
Well, first of all, it was the right thing to do. And therefore, because it was the right thing to do. It was the right thing to do. And because it was the right thing to do, I think at least in the medium to long run, it will turn out to be the right political thing to have done. In the short run, controversy, of course, but I think over the long pull, it's to his benefit. But whether it turns out politically beneficial or not, it was the right thing to do.
All right, and then the next thing, Donald Trump will not lay off this question about our president's birth certificate. You know, could that hurt Mitt Romney, being that Donald Trump and Mitt Romney
You know, I think it could. It's always hard to figure how these things play. But let's see clearly what this is about. This whole birther thing and the birth certificate thing, whether Donald Trump intended it or not, what you have at play here is what I call between the lines racism. That's what it's basically all about. Now, as I say, Mr. Trump may not realize that, he may not have intended it. That's what it's about. It's to play strongly to what the Republicans conceive to be their fundamental base. And Trump is out front with that. Could it hurt Mitt Romney in the long pull? I think it could, and here's why. That candidate Romney's biggest problem is the sense, whether he is or not, the sense that he's inauthentic. He has an authenticity gap. And when he plays up to Donald Trump and then turns around and plays up to another and another, which is in the nature of politics in a way, it reinforces the idea that he's inauthentic, which I think is his major weakness as a candidate. I think he has some great strengths. I think he could beat Barack Obama in the fall. I don't think he can beat him if he continues to go around doing Donald Trump one day and then somebody else the next day and somebody else the next day, and not say who he's about.
So let's talk Katie Couric. Katie Couric came to the CBS News, as you guys know, in 2006. You said that it was the dumbing down of news.
It was not directed at Katie personally, for whom I have great respect.
Yes.
I think she misinterpreted it at the time, but so be it.
Which in our terms means, oh well.
Oh well. Oh well. No, because I have great respect for Katie Couric. She's a great interviewer. She's a great television personality. But the powers that be and the corporate side of CBS News wanted to do away with the Ed Murrow, Walter Cronkite tradition that had built over years. In fact, the head of the CBS Corporation said, in effect, I'd blow up the place and destroy it if I could. And Ed Murrow's been dead a long time. What he wanted to do was take the Today Show and bring it to the evening news. And that's it, I don't excuse Katie Couric, but it was really the people who hired her saying, this is what we want you to do. We want you to make more softer news. They tried it. It didn't work. Katie Couric suffered because of that. After it didn't work, after the ratings went to historic lows,
they brought your guy in.
They turned around. They turned it around and went back to some of the old ways. And I think with Scott Pelley now,
they promoted him from within.
They promoted him within. Yes. But I want to make clear that in a way, Katie Couric has much to answer for. But I do get back to the point. She was doing the kind of program she was told they wanted to do. Also, she thought she was going to be a major star on 60 Minutes. That's one of the reasons she came to CBS, and that didn't work out. If
she invites you on her new talk show, which we all know starts in the fall, would you go on?
Absolutely. But I think you're more likely to see water run uphill than you are to see
Let's play Would You Rather with Dan Rather. Okay, Mr. Rather, would you rather give up the internet or give up newspapers?
Give up the internet.
Okay. Would you rather go on, now Mr. Rather loves fly fishing. Would you rather go on a fly fishing trip with the Romneys, the Trumps, or the Kardashians?
Wow. Waiter, may I have my check, please?
All right, we'll move along.
Well, the Kardashians, if I'm forced to answer, I'd say the Kardashians.
Yes, yes. And you would bring lovely Mrs. Rather also, because that's a lot of hot. That's a lot of hot women. Okay, your last question: would you rather go to a Madonna concert or a Lady Gaga concert?
Whew, tough call. Madonna.
Yes. Yes. Dan Rather, everybody, always fun. His book is called Rather Outspoken. It's in stores now.